How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Q&A. Oh, my controller battery's low, but who cares? Um, Welcome to the Q&A video. I asked you guys for some questions for a Q&A in the Discord server and the YouTube video I just made recently, so I'm going to be answering some of them. The rules is a lot of people ask the same question, so I'll try to pick out the first one I see, and some people ask multiple questions, and so I can get through everybody. Oh, I'm stuttering still. So I can get through everybody. I'm just going to do just one question from somebody. And another rule is a lot of people have asked me for advice on how they look, what to do with this, but most of the questions they've asked me is stuff I'm still struggling and still trying to figure out. And I don't want to give you guys false hope or false advice from someone who's still struggling with all that. All right, with that out of the way, I do have 71 questions here on my phone. I will be doing the YouTube comments first, and then I'll be going over to the Discord. So, first one we have here from Boar38. Do I hate myself? Yes, I do. Pretty simple. Ethan Peel. Can you tell us something about my sister and what's my favorite memory of her? My sister is pretty close to her 30s. I think she is 26 now because she just had her birthday. Um, me and my sister, we never really was close to begin with, but as we grew older, we started getting a lot closer. We started bonding a lot more. And the other one is, what is my favorite memory of my sister? My favorite memory is since I live in Iowa, sometimes I go to Seattle in December to visit my family. And since I've been coming over there, she makes Spider-Man posters, Spider-Man stuff uh, to greet me with. And I really like that. I really love what she draws and everything. I still have some of still have a piece of paper of her drawing that she gave to me, which I love because it's my sister's. All right, next question from Jeremy Smits 897. I love how passionate this guy became when you started talking about chicken. I love chicken. Chicken's my favorite type of meat. Um, have I ever tried things like therapy or talking to someone? I'm kind of stuck in how to fix myself and not relapse. I have tried therapy when I was 15 or 16 years old, and the therapist was not good. I didn't like her. She was boring. I just not for me. Um, and I went to therapy again for an unrelated thing, and it's been helping me for a bit. Yeah, it's helped me a lot. But what's helped me the most is talking to someone I know about it. If you just have one person that can help you, listen to you, understand you about this thing, and not judge you, then it makes things a lot better. It makes you strive to really work for yourself and work for this person because you have someone rooting for you now to change and be a better person for yourself. All right, next question is AXHXTXN. What other content do you plan to make? I've been very hesitant on that. I want to do content with you guys in it, interactive with the fans, interactive with a lot of other people. And so far, I've really liked that. I really like going to the Discord and talking with you guys. It's very fun. It's it's definitely made me a lot happier. But content-wise, I want to do maybe storytelling. I want to do horror stuff. I love horror. Horror is like absolutely my favorite type of genre. And that's the stuff I want to talk about. Maybe like murder cases, unsolved mysteries. That's something I would like to do. All right, next question. Dries8356. Does any of your friends, family know about this YouTube account? And do they watch my videos? Uh, None of my family members know about my account, nor do my friends know about this account. Only my little brother does, because 2 days ago, I told him about it because I was live streaming and he was streaming as well. So I invited him to my stream because we haven't really bonded in a while because I've been making this type of content and stuff. Because he always talks about, hey, let's play this game, let's play Valorant. Hey, when do you want to call? And I've just kind of been dodging the question. And now I told him why, and he's like, oh, just keep it up, keep on that grind. So he's perfectly fine with all that, and he's seen my content. All right, next question is not the Swablibs 1740. Do you play any sports or played any growing up? And if yes, do you how did you get into that sport? Uh, I wanted to play not basketball, baseball growing up, but I never really got into it because my big brother wanted to do it. He did play actually for a little bit, and I wanted to do that, but I never got the chance. I never really went through with it. But if I could, it would be baseball. I love baseball. Next one is Chelik 9, top 5 anime. So the three animes I'm going to say right now, I can't choose what's better. What comes next is whatever, you know. But these three, I cannot put one over the other. One is One Punch Man, especially season one. Season two is decent. Season three, I need to watch the first episode because first episode just came out. I want to see that. I've read the manga to what it's come to now. I've read what's going on with it. I love the manga. I love the drawings. It's so beautiful. Murata does a good job with that. Storytelling is amazing. Second, Dragon Ball. When I say Dragon Ball, I'm talking about Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z. All of them as a whole. I'm not talking about Daima, Kai, or is it Kai? I don't care. But just those three, they're beautiful. I watched that during COVID, and I don't regret it. I loved it. And the other one is One Piece. I'm at right after Whole Cake Island. So I'm right before Wano, and I've got to prepare myself for Wano because I've heard it's a very long arc. And I love One Piece. I have a Luffy over my credit card, like a skin kind of on my credit card. I just love it. I love One Piece. And I'd say next is Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho is amazing. Same person that made One Punch Man. This guy knows how to do storytelling. He's amazing at it. And the other one would probably be Death Note. I'd say Death Note from episode 1 to spoilers. I'm giving you guys 3 seconds to skip. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. When L dies, you've probably heard this a lot. When L dies, the it just starts dropping in quality for me. Like for me, it just gets uninteresting. But up to that point, and I'd say episode 1 to before Light infiltrates the L case, well, not L case, the he's investigating himself pretty much. And when Light gets that girl, I think Mia or Mika or Misa, uh, that entire maybe like 12 episodes, that is 10 out of 10 for me. Every single episode was a 10 out of 10, and that's just my opinion, you know. Next question from Foundy. I know you talked about this before, but have you ever tried reading the Bible, talking to God, and praying? I'm going to go on a rant about this. I have gone countless of messages, comments, uh, even people texting me on Discord telling me uh, I should convert to God. I should believe in God and all my problems will go away. And I know this is going to sound rude, but fuck you, okay? Deadass. I know you're like 8 to 14 years old, thinking that God will always help your problems, will do everything for you. In my opinion, it does not. And I will never convert to God for my problems because I want to stop myself from doing this. I want to feel accomplished. I want to make myself stop feeling this way and stop doing the actions that I am doing. I am not going to go be praying and wishing for myself to stop when I want to make it stop myself. I would feel more accomplished. I would feel more better as a person than just praying to someone and doing all that and pretending it's all going away when in reality that just won't happen for me. But to the people that say I pray for you, I respect you so much because you're not forcing any agenda on me. You're talking about your views to me in a kind way. You said you'll pray for me. You're not saying convert. You're saying it's kind of um like I hope you get well or I hope you get better. To me, that's what I pray for you means. So to the people that tell me to convert to God, people that tell me just give my life to God and Christ will make everything go away. Fuck you. That's all I gotta say. Um, and there's been people telling me over and over and over again about that same shit, and it pisses me off so much. It dead ass pisses me off. I want to delete all those comments. I mean, growing up, I was forced to go to church. I was forced to do all this. Uh, if I was religious, I'm like 1% religious, okay? And that's just who I am. I'm glad that God made you feel this way, but again, you're probably young as fuck telling me to do all this shit when you don't know how the world works. I don't either. And I can already tell God won't help me with all my problems. God won't help me to fix my broken leg. God won't help me to stop jerking off. God won't help my family. God won't help me to not commit suicide. It's I hate it. I hate people who tell me that. Sorry, I got in a bit of a rant. All right, next question. Dune Nub says, "Would you ever consider starting a Minecraft server?" I do have a Minecraft server. I'm gonna put it right on the screen. Uh, just join it up. We've had the server for like 2 weeks. I go on there frequently. I like playing on there, just fucking around and talking with you guys. It's fun. Next question, Sylvander Wolf 296. What's my favorite Pokemon? Um, Ditto. If you know, you know. Next question, Caden Long. What's my favorite dinosaur or animal, and what do you want to be for Halloween? I don't have a favorite dinosaur. Sorry to disappoint. And what do I want to be for Halloween? I want to be Terrifier, or what's his name? Art the Clown. I love Art the Clown. He's pretty cool. Next question, we have Monster Cake. Congrats, dog. You sound happy. For the Q&A, what is my favorite memory and what would you change if you could? My favorite memory is me graduating. Graduation day for me has been my all-time favorite memory and the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. From start to finish, I was smiling. From start to finish, I was having a fucking blast. All the people I was hanging out with, everyone that just, it was so amazing. I mean, there was, okay, the part I would change is when people were greeting, like when they were saying your name, they give you that handshake and people would be cheering, clapping. Uh, for me, I was wondering who would cheer for me, who would clap for me, right? So when I went up on that podium after hearing so many cheers and someone said my name, I almost heard no claps, but my mom and sister. Like I was, that shit hurt me, not gonna lie. So I wouldn't change that, but that's something I would want like I want to be different, you know? Next one, Valir5836. What do you want to be when I grow up throughout my life? I want to be a voice actor. I want to use my voice for announcing things, being in ads, movies, voice acting for me has is a job I want to do. It sounds fun. It sounds amazing. It's just something I want to strive for. Next question. Georgie, do I play Roblox? I do play Roblox, not a lot, but only with people that I know, or if I'm in a call, I'm bored, I go to get on Roblox, and I just don't play it all the time because I got Minecraft. It's my Minecraft is my life, man. All right, next question. Ali the Alien 7763. You say you like Kanye, and your raw vulnerability reminds me a lot of him. Like with him being a cuck, bipolar, or that thing with his cousin. Do you draw any inspiration from him to do all this? What's the point of doing these videos aside from the catharsis? I don't know if I said that right. Last one. Are you usually this authentic and vulnerable with people or just on YouTube? That's a lot, man. I don't know if that's insulting or whatever, but it's whatever. I'll just talk about your last one. Uh, I'm very authentic and very vulnerable with people I trust, and I don't mind crying in front of them. In front of them, I don't mind saying what's on my mind if they can listen and understand me. That's all that matters. So yeah, I am. Next one from Luffy. Q&A. In the addiction vid, what was the addiction that you didn't name? It's a secret, so don't ask again. The other one is, I'm not going to read that name. Who is your favorite Spider-Man out of live action? out of live action, like you don't want me to talk about live action, then it would be Miles Morales, my favorite. But in live action, it would definitely be Tobey Maguire. He's my goat. Will always be my goat. He's always the best Spider-Man, and nothing can change my mind. Now, now we go into the Discord stuff. All right, we got Jones from Fortnite, W channel. But my question is that, are you still into Corrin, and have I tried to stop? There's times where I've been wanting to, but I've stopped for a while. I've stopped for a while. Like I haven't nutted to that shit in a long time. But there's times where I look at it and I just no. Next one. Have I ever had a girlfriend? No. Am I gay? From SpongeBob SquarePants. Uh, I'm bisexual. And when's the last time I gooned? This morning. I'm just speed run this shit. All right, Joseph. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Japan. I know that's very dumb to say, but I mean Japan looks nice. Uh, Chuz, can I do fun things with pigeons and how? I think so. Like there's carrier pigeons where you can just put them on shit and put like a note on them and then make them go somewhere, or you can keep them at a pet as a pet. I don't know, man. I don't know what you want. I've ever not liked Kanye when he made the cousin song and when he was talking about that mustache man. Do I goon from Batman? Yes. Uh, I want Fent. Would you ever consider Fent? No. John Doe. Do I eat beans? Yes, I eat beans. From Chess. What's the one thing people always get wrong about you? People don't come up to me a lot because they think I'm too serious or I'll be really mean. But most of the time, if I meet you for the first time, I'll be very nice. I'll be very kind. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But I don't know, maybe because I just look angry sometimes. That's just, I guess that's what my answer would be. Asian Unk. Did you ever want to kill someone or wanted someone to just be gone? Who hasn't? Who hasn't thought about that shit? Hey, I'm just speaking for the rest of us. All right, we got the next question is Hollow Purple. Do you think you could ever die peacefully? Where were you truly happy with yourself? Um, no, I'll die with a lot of regrets, but I'll be dead, and that's what I've always wanted, so I think I'll die peacefully. Uh, was I ever truly happy with myself? Yeah. I told you graduation day was the happiest day of my life. I was the happiest I've ever been about myself, about my body, about just everything. Next question from Divorced Lesbian. What's my favorite type of music? My favorite type of music is hip hop and rap, but if you show me a song or a genre that I think sounds good, I'll listen to that, but those two are just my main, they're just my favorite. All right, we got next one from My Ricky Poo. If you become rich, what's the first thing you'll do? Give it not all, because I also want to live a luxury life. Um, give a lot of that to my family members, not cousins, not this and that. I want to give it to my family members, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, two of my brothers, and that's that's what I'll do. Share it around. What consoles do you have, and what are your PC specs? I first was an Xbox fan for the longest time, but now I'm a PlayStation fan. So I have every console but Xbox. I have a PS5, I have a PC, I have a Switch, I have a VR, I have a Steam Deck. I have another PC behind me that I'm going to give to my brother. That was my old one. But the specs on the PC I have is 32 gigabytes of RAM. I think it's I don't know how fast that is. I totally forgot. I have a 5070 RTX. I have a um, AMD Ryzen 5 9700, I think. Uh, 1 terabyte of storage. I need to put 2 terabytes, but shit, who cares? And setup reveal. I'm gonna put it right here. You'll see it. That's my setup. It's pretty boring, but That's what it is. Um, would you ever suck? Oh, these two have already asked a question. Who cares? Would you suck your wife's toes? No, I'm not a feet guy. Never been a feet guy. All right. Chev the Gooner. Hmm. Let me think. I got it. If you were 2 inches in your mom and your dad was 2 inches in you, which way are you moving to get out? All right, next question. We got Hatsune Miku. Do you think life has a purpose and what is it? I don't think life has a purpose. In some way, I was thinking about maybe given life, like having a kid. That's your purpose. That's how you can move on and teach their kids and pretty much just give life. But I've always been very hesitant about that. But if I could say what is the purpose of life is to give life. Next one from Cassidy. Have ever have you ever gotten better at any point and what was my coping mechanisms? Uh I have gotten better. I've been a lot happier. In some regards, I've still been kind of depressed, but it's subsided a lot. And my coping mechanisms is definitely gaming or watching shows or smoking. Definitely those ones. We got Ice Cube 790. What type of Minecraft player am I? I'm not a PvP. I don't do redstone. I just like building. I love building. It's just getting the materials is so boring, but building for me is a lot of fun. What games do I play besides Minecraft by Nynx? Uh, I've been playing Hollow Knight. I need to finish that game though. Silent Hill, Valorant, Fortnite. I've been playing the new Skate game. Uh, it's a lot of replaying games is what I'm doing. I'm replaying Red Dead, Persona, just playing the same old game. So I know it's a boring answer, but it's the truth. From Yami, why did you decide to create my YouTube channel and make these types of videos? I was inspired by a YouTuber called We Love Smitty. I'll put his account on there. He's inspired me a lot to make these videos and talk about his problems, so I decided to do that too. And it's got me far. It's got me way farther than I thought it would. Goo Invincible, can you start making server MC videos? I don't know how to do that though. I want to, but I don't know how to edit videos. Besides editing simple shit like this, I don't know how to say stuff that's entertaining to you guys. I don't know a lot of making videos, so this is all very new to me, and I don't want to be this deep and rush into things. You understand? But if I could, I would. Nia says, "How often do you play Minecraft?" I've answered this in a Discord call, but I've played at least 15 to 25,000 hours on Minecraft my entire life. Because when I got Minecraft as a kid and I was playing the Xbox 360 version, my parents never gave me the Wi-Fi password. So for years, when I say years, I'm maybe like six years. So I always played Minecraft because that shit didn't require like internet. So I was always on that. Toji, do you ever see yourself continuing in this path as a career or a hobby? Maybe for a time, but if I do get big, I would love to do this a lot more. It would that's a dream of mine, not gonna lie. But I gotta be realistic about things, and if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. What can I do? Next question from Salmon Engineer. Have, have you ever tried to make a hot dog, but instead of the sausage being, well, a sausage, it was a small metal rod? No. No, man. Oracle, want to be friends. People have asked me in my messages and TikTok DMs if we want to be friends, but for me, how I've made friends with you guys is by just going to the Discord, and if I'm there, just chat with me. There's people that are mute, and to be honest, I want to laugh with you. I want to talk with you. So if you have the strength to do that, then definitely we can do that. I'm just not going to be texting a lot of people. playing one by one. That's just not me, depending on who you are, though. And because there are some people in the Discord server, I don't mind playing one by one with. And yeah, so that's just throwing that out there. Ice. Where would you live if the entire world was nuked? Uh, Underground in a bunker. I'm not gonna live above because the radiation. I played too much Fallout for that. Sock. What are my favorite shows, movies, and who's the best mod? Answer your first question. My favorite shows and movies. I'd say my favorite shows is Dexter, Breaking Bad, South Park. Uh, this isn't a show, I wouldn't say, but UDY. I love the the cheating scandal and stuff like that. I hate cheaters, so seeing them get caught is funny. And my favorite movies, I think I already described them. And who's the best mod? All of you. Can't pick one, bro. What rank are you on chess.com? I haven't played chess.com, but when I was younger, I loved playing chess with other people because I liked Rubik's cubes, I loved puzzles, and chess was one of those things, and I loved playing it, but I don't play it anymore. Sonar, I have a question. Look at my PFP. Okay, bro. Where are you from? Because in one of your videos, someone called you Omar, and I think this name is Arabic. This name is Arabic and is also Hispanic, but mainly Arabic. I am Latino American. My parents came from Mexico to here, so I am Hispanic. Theo Harry Femboy, would you ever try to make a video where you go out and meet people so you spread positivity and make their day with like the meta glasses? Like Joybait? I would like to do Joybait, but meta glasses are just aren't they expensive? I'm not paying for all that. Soloman the Great, what color are your booty hairs? They're black, just like my hair. The Lazy 6739, are you happy with the life you have lived and excited for the future? I am not happy with the life I've lived. I feel like I've wasted a lot of my time and a lot of my years doing dumb shit, not really living life to the fullest. And am I excited for the future? Now I'd say so. I feel like now I would say yes, but before the future had no it wasn't curious to me. I didn't care about the future at all. So I'd say now, yeah, definitely. All right. Wet and freaky. I don't know if anyone's asked this, but how tall am I? I am 5'11". I'm probably the only 5'11" that doesn't round up to 6 foot. Next question. Asian number one. Marvel or DC? Easy, Marvel. Blaster. Is there any particular reason Kanye, your favorite music artist, aside from his music sounding good? What is the first song of his you've listened to? The first song I listened to from him is Heartless. I remember my big brother playing his music, and that was the first time I ever heard of him. And I love Kanye. Kanye, not Ye, the person he is now, but Kanye because he was so funny. He was so real. I loved his attitude and his ego. I just thought that was really funny, and I loved it. Next one from NVP Tune. What's the hardest video for you to record? My love life, because that was so real to me. That was something I've been struggling with for years of not being loved. And I think that's the video I cried to the most. And it's the video I can't go back to because I'll probably cry again. And that was the realest video I've ever made of myself. Thoughts on boobs by Lead. All right. If someone asked me tits or ass, I would 1000% say tits. Boobies is one of the best creations in the world. Boobs, I can go on about boobs. I love boobs. Boobs, boobs, boobs. I love them. I love them. Doesn't mean ass isn't amazing, but come on. They're boobs, man. Everyone loves boobs. Gays love boobs. Men love boobs. Women love boobs. Trans love boobs. Everyone loves boobs. They're amazing. Next one. Number one, horny freak. How do you beat your meat like 5 times a day and still feel something? This is referring to a message they sent on stream of they asked me how many times I beat a day. I said 5 as a joke, and I wasn't being for real on that one. Weird man, that cool. What's my favorite number? My favorite number always changes because when I was a kid, my favorite number would always be the number of my age. So my favorite number right now is 20. And it'll go from 21, 22, 23. That's just how I've always been for years. So that's just my number. Moose. If you were faced with either abandoning the whole Discord, TikTok, and YouTube to be a whole better person, like great job, living, loving wife, and kids you wanted, etc., and making the Discord and all your platforms grow to this huge thing that helps hundreds or maybe thousands of people, yet you stay how you are now, what would you do? Um, to be honest, this is gonna sound selfish, but if you would understand if you support me, but I would definitely choose the first option because if I feel like if I lead and go on to this path of helping you guys but still staying this depressed loneliness person I am, then I would dead ass just off myself. I wouldn't be happy or anything, so you wouldn't get the content you like, you wouldn't hear me, you wouldn't get any of that. Yeah, I'm not helping you guys, but I'll be dead. And that's just my thought process. Rage bait victim. Would you rather date a femboy or date a tomboy? Femboy. The fuck? Easy ass question. Andra XXO. I missed another X. Who cares? Do you think money brings happiness? Yes. Easy question again. All right, we are now at the final question. Anderson, what was your favorite video you have made so far? It's been the addiction video. Not only did it blow me up, it talked about something that I've been struggling with for so long. And to open that up to you guys and you guys understanding that it was hard to talk about this, even though I'm talking you to through a screen and all that, it was still hard for me to talk about this stuff. And you guys are very supportive of that and understanding and talking about your experiences with it. It was definitely amazing. And that's where I gotta end it off for this video. It's a bit of a long one, but hey, I'm sorry I didn't answer a lot of questions because a lot of them are repeats and a lot of from the same person. I did slip some of the same people on this video too, but I don't know. They were just funny. And because I had like over 100 comments and just all that, so it would take a while. And that's all I gotta do for this Q&A. Sorry if this video was long, but it's whatever. I had fun making this, talking about this, so yeah. I don't know. What do you guys want to see next? I don't know what to make next. If I should still talk about my problems, make other types of content. I want to know what you guys want. And yeah, you guys have a good one, okay? Bye bye.